Hi, folks. I'm seeing that silver as an investment option is getting more inquiries. This is probably because people feel they missed investing in gold at the right time, and now the prices have increased a lot. And just like gifting in India, when we want to give some form of gold item as a gift, but the price becomes too much, then we shift to silverware. So people are now looking at silver, is my personal take on this. That said, I feel more people are comfortable investing in gold because for centuries we have considered gold as an investment as well as a jewelry item, whereas silver has not really been looked at as an investment option by most people. I myself have done very little research on silver, but I came across a very helpful presentation by the HDFC Mutual Fund team, and I'm going to present a few slides from that here. And if you're interested, then you can go to their website, hdfcfund.com, and look at their presentation on silver ETFs for more details. The presentation mentions that silver is, of course, used for jewelry and for ornamentation. Apart from that, it also has several industrial uses. It's vastly used in solar panels, it's used in electrical vehicles, components, and it's also used as chemical catalyst. Apart from this, it also serves as an investment destination. However, when we compare silver to gold as an investment option, we have to remember that gold has received a lot of demand post COVID. During COVID itself, a lot of people invested in gold because it was perceived as a safe haven asset. Post that, there were conflicts like the Russian Ukraine war and the Israel Hamas conflict. Most recently, the tariffs imposed by the USA has created a lot of panic among investors. So all these factors have increased the demand for gold. With such high demand, the prices have shot up considerably. Interestingly, silver has also seen a similar price hike in the last few years, but this is because of the demand of silver for various usages, as I mentioned earlier. If you look at this chart, which has been prepared by the SDFC team, which shows the CAGR, that is the annualized return of silver over various time frames, then you can see that when we consider a period of 10 years and above, the annualized return has been about 10% or slightly higher. This tells us that in the long term, silver could fall between fixed deposits and between equity mutual funds. In the short term, that is in 1 year, 3 year, and 5 year periods, it has delivered almost equal to equity funds. This shows us that in the last few years, prices of silver has spurted up, but they may stabilize over the long term. Even if we look at a graph of gold prices, we can see that gold has historically spurted up, then plateaued for some time, then again spurted up. There has been very few cases where the price has fallen steeply, that is beyond 10% from its last high. However, silver is a more volatile asset. It goes up but has also seen relatively significant downward movement in prices. This is also one reason why fund managers of multi-asset allocation funds don't take silver as one of the options, or even if they consider silver, keep it as a much smaller allocation. How does all this information translate to us as an investor? So a thumb rule when it comes to investing in gold is to keep the exposure to 5% or 10% of your overall portfolio. When it comes to silver, you can take a smaller exposure to start with, like 1% or 2%. So if you're running a 50,000 SIP in total, then you can take maybe 5,000 rupees for investment in gold, but for silver, it can be 1 to 2,000 rupees. You can start with this amount on a monthly basis. Then you can get used to the price movements. You can keep a track of how silver is performing over the next few months or a couple of years. And then you can go on to take higher exposure. This way, you'll be participating in silver as an investment. At the same time, you would have safeguarded yourself from volatility and risk until you can gauge both according to your own lenses. So I hope this helps you in your investing journey. As I mentioned earlier, you can refer to the hdfcfund.com website for more information on this silver ETF. If you have any queries, please do drop a comment or write into me and I'll be happy to get back to you. Thanks for watching.